Now we're going to make your a family for your table. And in Blackboard, I give you a link to go to Osborne Wood Products here. And the link just takes you to their CAD downloads page, which if you don't know what you're looking for, you'll be lost trying to find stuff. So go to their products, and you can certainly look at the different table legs here. I'm in table pedestals. These are some larger types, and you want to get something that's round all the way around, like this Victorian pedestal. Because the things with squares, because we're going to revolve this, okay? Read it has got squares in it. You could certainly look through some of the other products over here. Any of these legs here, okay, you take a look at them. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go with the Victorian pedestal. And if you click on it, okay, so it comes you to here, shows you what it looks like. Here's your CAD drawings. So you want to download the 2D DXF file. So download that and then open it in AutoCAD. Let me get over to AutoCAD. This is what it's going to look like when you open it up. Okay, and so you want to delete all this stuff till you get this. And what I did is I drew another line at the midpoint of that. Get that done, give it a name, and we'll go to Revit. Here's what you're doing here. All right, and I want you to use at least two different methods of creating this. So we're going to use a table leg profile to do a revolve. I did extrusions and then a sweep to put the little groove around the top. You can do some blends. You can use whichever method you want. I need at least two different construction methods. Okay. So you're going to start with a new family template. And we're going to go with generic floor based. All right. And so we can do an extrusion for the bottom for that little base. So, not 2 feet. 2 inches tall. And a circle. Oh, well, okay, so before I'd done that, I should have put in a constraint on there. Okay, so that's my base, 2 inches tall. And one of the things that I am finding is that these things are moving around on me, and aligning them because it gives you no center there. Okay, I found one possible solution here is after you've created your extrusion, okay, come over here on controls, you can go activate controls, turn that on, and then pin the extrusion. I've already done it, so it won't, so you can see the pin is there. Now that prevents that from moving. It also prevents it from resizing it, but we're not going to resize the base. Okay, now for our revolve. So I don't know that it matters, front view, right view. And we're going to create a revolve. And so here on boundary line, let's go insert, import CAD, and then go get your profile that you that you edited so that it's just half of the profile of it. Some of the options here, you can leave at reference label, that's fine because we're going to adjust it. And I do manual, you can do manual origin, manual center. I don't know where the origin was on that file, so I don't know. So I just leave it at manual center and then open. And it just kind of drops in place, okay? But we can see some lines that didn't get closed. We can certainly fix those here. Okay, and now then, we want to get it lined. Okay. So we want to get it lined up onto our reference line and on this plane here. So what I'll do is I'll select the whole thing and I want to move it. I don't want to copy it. I want to move it. And I'm going to choose that corner, move it over to there. And while I've got it here, let's go align, reference line with the back of that, and lock it. Okay, and now let's go move again. And we're going to choose the bottom and pull it down. And while we're there, we're going to align with the top of that and the bottom of that. Okay, and so now our axis line, of course, is the back or the reference plane. And let's go ahead and lock that. All right. And so there we go. We got our profile. Oh, wrong project. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this thing shaded. Oh, let's apply some material here. So I'll choose the base. I don't know. Let's go with some oak. That into there, red oak, okay. Oh, this pen, can't apply it, okay. Oh, duh. Let's go realistic. There we go. Okay, and now for the top. Same thing, we can do an extrusion on the top. We can create a, probably be a good idea here to create a reference plane at the top of that. So we'll go reference plane. Trying to get a snap on the end there. It won't snap to it. Oh, it's too far out. And let's see what we've got there. 1'9 1/4. Okay. Okay, so that's got the top of that. And we could align the top of this sketch to the top of that reference plane and keep it locked in place. Okay, now let's go back to our reference level and let's put in another plane. And I want to dimension that one to here. And I want to create a label for that. Call it table radius. And so let's bring it in. Let's just bring it in at 2 feet to start with. All right. Now I can do, I want to do another extrusion, but I want to set it on the top of that reference plane. Okay, so if we go to our 3D view, I didn't name it. Pick a plane. I will pick the top of that. Okay, duh. They will hide the bottom. How about that? All right, so that's got me drawing on the table on that reference plane. And so I come in here, choose that, and I'm gonna come out and click on that, but that doesn't mean nothing. And so what I'll do is a radial dimension for that. And assign it that. I don't know if I'll lock it. We'll see how it works. Okay. All right, and so there's my tabletop. Let's go to our type properties. Table radius of 2 feet. Let's change it to 1 foot and see what happens. Hey, what do you know? 6. Awesome. So that's got it working right. Now, one of the problems that I have run into is these things have a tendency to move. So let's pull it back in place. Oh, well, it's got a constraint, so that's doing that. All right, so this kind of works you through some of this stuff. It's pinned, it won't. Oh, yeah, it made a change. Okay, but now one thing I did on the other table is I did a void sweep around the top edge to create that little lip right there. Okay, so that's kind of get you through how a lot of these things work. You can use any variety of the forms or voids to create your table. You know, I just want you to use a couple of different methods, see how it looks, see how it works, and try not to get too overly frustrated to make you a table. If you got questions, come see me or come by the lab, okay?